Hello, my name is Elias, I'm 28 years old and I work as a freelance carpenter in a small town just outside Portland. I never imagined I'd end up falling for someone like Miriam. But there I was, standing in her office after hours, my heart racing as she turned the lock on the door and whispered those words that shifted everything between us. "I've waited for this," she said, her voice so soft it was almost lost in the quiet of the clinic. The fluorescent lights buzzed above us, bathing the room in that harsh, sterile glow that somehow made her chestnut hair shimmer like polished copper. She was 42, a nurse practitioner who had been treating me through the worst injury I'd ever had. And in that instant, I realized she'd been mending more than just my body, she'd been healing my heart too, even if we hadn't admitted it until now. "Miriam," I whispered back, unsure of what else to say. My hands trembled, not from fear of what might come next, but from the overwhelming relief of knowing this pull I felt wasn't one-sided. For months, she'd been the picture of professionalism, kind yet reserved, and I'd told myself my feelings were just a mix of appreciation and isolation. But the way she gazed at me now, the slight quiver in her fingers as she reached for my hand, proved I'd been completely mistaken. But I'm jumping ahead. Let me start from the beginning, back to that day when I tumbled off Mrs. Hargrove's roof and landed in a way that brought Miriam into my world. I'd been up there replacing her gutters, a routine job I'd handled countless times. The ladder felt solid. My tools were neatly arranged, and the weather was ideal. Clear skies with a gentle warmth that made outdoor work a pleasure. I was measuring the final section when my phone buzzed. It was my brother Theo calling about our mom's upcoming birthday gathering. Foolishly, I tried to answer while still gripping the tape measure. The phone slipped from my grasp, I lunged for it, and suddenly I was plummeting backward, with nothing but Mrs. Hargrove's award-winning rose bushes to cushion the impact. The thorns ripped through my shirt and gouged my back, but that pain paled compared to the jolt in my left shoulder. I heard a sickening pop, and agony exploded through me like a spike driven into the joint. Mrs. Hargrove rushed out, her face drained of color. She was 83 and shouldn't have been helping me stand, but she insisted, fretting about how she should have hired someone with better insurance. I tried to brush it off with a laugh, assuring her I was okay, but when I couldn't raise my arm past my waist, we both knew I needed help. The emergency room at Mercy General was packed that afternoon. I waited 2 hours, clutching an ice pack to my shoulder, staring at muted daytime TV shows. Every shift sent stabbing pains down my arm, and I began fearing permanent damage. When they finally called my name, I expected a hurried ER doctor who'd order X-rays and dismiss me with pills. Instead, I met Miriam. She was tall, about 5'8", with chestnut hair tied in a no-nonsense ponytail and hazel eyes that seemed to assess everything instantly. Her scrubs were a soft olive green, and her smile revealed a tiny gap between her front teeth that only enhanced her appeal. "I'm Miriam," she said, offering her hand. "I'm the nurse practitioner here today. Let's figure this out." Her grip was firm and comforting, professional yet soothing. She guided me to the exam table and asked about the fall, how I'd landed, what sensations I felt now. Her tone was steady and reassuring, the kind that convinced you things would turn out fine even if they seemed dire. As she examined my shoulder, her touch was careful and precise. She maneuvered my arm in various directions, observing my reactions, asking me to scale the pain from 1 to 10. I tried to hide my winces, but she noticed every one. "You've strained something badly," she noted, typing on her tablet. "We'll get X-rays to check for breaks, then discuss next steps." The scans showed no fractures or relief, but Miriam explained I'd torn my rotator cuff. It wasn't surgical level severe, but it'd require weeks of therapy and close follow-up to mend right. "You're fortunate," she said, displaying the images on her screen. "A drop like that could have been disastrous, but treat this seriously to regain full use." She set a follow-up in a week and referred me to a therapist. As I left, she gave me her card. "Call if questions arise or pain worsens," she said. "And Elias, no roofs until I say so." Seriously, I vowed to be cautious, though we both knew avoiding ladders meant lost income I couldn't spare. Freelance carpentry didn't come with sick days. That week dragged on. I attempted one-armed work, but tasks doubled in time and tripled in discomfort. Strangely, I anticipated the follow-up, convincing myself it was just for clearance to resume normal jobs. Miriam's clinic was cozier than the ER. Quiet, with potted plants and thoughtfully chosen wall art. The waiting area had plush seats and current magazines. When she called me in, I noticed details I'd overlooked before: a tiny succulent collection on her sill, desk photos of hikes and campsites. One captured her by a serene mountain lake, grinning freely. "Hair cascading loosely, how's it feeling?" she asked, settling opposite me. Improved, I replied, mostly truthfully. The sharpness has dulled. She had me strip my shirt for re-examination. I felt awkward about the healed rose scratches scarring my back pink, but she remained utterly clinical, testing my mobility. You're progressing, she said. But you've been overdoing it. Working, I confess to light carpentry, no ladders or heavies. Miriam frowned, noting it down. Elias, I get you need income, but pushing risks lasting harm. Can you rest more? I detailed my freelance bind, no savings, rent looming. I couldn't stop even hurting. Miriam paused, thoughtful. What carpentry do you specialize in? Everything, I said. Framing, finishes, repairs, custom pieces, whatever's needed. I have a job, she ventured hesitantly. My back deck's crumbling. I've delayed fixing it, can't find reliable help. Interested? It's light, board swaps, frame bolstering, pace yourself. Stunned but thankful, I agreed. When to start? This weekend, I'll be home Saturday for a look. She jotted her address. Her script neat and exact. And Elias, she added as I rose, this is genuine work. Fair pay, injury friendly, not pity. That Saturday I arrived with tools. Her neighborhood featured vintage homes with spacious yards and ancient trees, a community where folks knew one another. Her bungalow was craftsman style. Painted forest green with crisp white accents, encircled by vibrant flower beds evidencing skilled gardening. Miriam greeted me in jeans and flannel, hair down like her photo, appearing fresher. Back this way, she said. See the mess, the deck was dilapidated, rotted planks, wobbly rails, manageable, shoulder sparing. Timeline, she asked. 2 or 3 weekends, depending on substructure. Great. Fresh brew. Her kitchen was cozy, with hanging copper pans, herb pots on sills. She poured into sturdy mugs, adding cream intuitively right. How long a carpenter, she inquired, leaning. Since 18, I said. Dad taught basics, rest on job. You, nursing tenure, 15 as RN, 5 as practitioner. Returned to school at 35 for masters. I calculated her age, but it felt irrelevant. Her poised passion for work transcended numbers. We chatted an hour over coffee, jobs, kin, our town. Miriam hailed from California, stayed post-nursing school. She adored trails, mysteries, gardening despite cursed thumbs. I eased like seldom before. Miriam listened intently, her dry wit surprising. Her laugh at my ceiling fan fiasco warmed me, unrelated to caffeine. Better let you start, she said. I worked 4 hours, swapping worst boards, evaluating rest. She brought water, a sandwich midday, lingering to converse briefly. Interactions flowed naturally, like old friends. Over ensuing weekends, patterns emerged. Saturday arrivals met ready coffee. We'd talk, then I'd deck work while she house tended. Lunch she'd deliver, staying to observe, querying techniques curiously. Why angle cut? She asked once, eyeing my saw. Snug fit to house, I demonstrated. No gaps, like puzzles, she observed intently. Exactly, minus lumber repurchases for errors. Her laugh reignited that warmth. I anticipated these days more than admitted. Lunches revealed Miriam's past: early marriage to a man demanding she quit nursing for kids. Refusing ended it. Childless, sometimes regretting. But proud of her career, authentic life. Family thoughts? She queried abruptly. Startled, I admitted occasional ponderings, awaiting right partner. What'd she be like? Kind, purposeful. Miriam sipped tea, garden gazing. Sounds wonderful. By third weekend, deck neared completion, fresh boards, fortified frame, solid rail. Miriam admired, tracing wood. Last decades with staining, I said, tooling up. Speaking of, she hesitated. Stay for dinner. Project celebration. Surprised, I accepted. Good pasta, simple. Wine saved for special. Evening differed. Miriam in elegant blue dress, highlighting eyes, candles lit, soft acoustics playing. Pasta homemade, sauce simmered hours, pinot noir local. Complementing perfectly. Conversation delved books, films, travels, unspoken dreams. Miriam shared Guatemala mission aspirations, long contemplated but feared. What's holding back? Fear, inadequacy, handling it, realizing life's smallness. Your life's expansive, you help daily. You eased my fear when hurt. She met my eyes. Post-dinner on deck with wine, sunset watching, music trailed outside. Elias, she ventured personally. Why unmarried? Handsome, skilled, kind, surprising, no one's claimed you. I chuckled, reflecting. Haven't found understanding match. Peers seek stability. Suburbs, pensions I scrape by. Love, not appealing. Their loss, she murmured. You, post-divorce dating? She swirled wine long. Some hard-finding life comprehenders. Work's intense, not young. Men my age chase youth. Yours, mine what? Her aunt drawn to my type. Shocked by her tone's sorrow, I countered. Miriam, you're extraordinary. Any man's fortune. Our eyes locked. Truly, absolutely. Silence charged. She touched my hand. Thanks for deck company, visibility. You're unforgettable, I said, interlacing fingers. That night altered us subtly. shoulder mended, no medical need, but I invented pretext therapy queries, arm twinges, for sightings. Miriam humored, never dismissing, examining diligently, always urging calls for concerns. She asked once, solid loose board maybe, should inspect. She smiled knowingly, definitely. Unsafe, unacceptable.
Weekend? ID home, yes.
Visits resumed. Minor fixes, squeaks, handles, sticks, excuses for presence, coffee routine returned but charged closer stances, brushing hands, stolen glances. One Saturday she suggested hiking. Trail hour away, not grueling, views breathtaking. Non-hiker but day with her enticed, love to. Path meandered forests to flower meadows. Miriam named blooms lupine paintbrush, beargrass, poetic in her voice, strong pace balanced talks and silences, summit overlooked verdant valley mountains afar, picnic sandwiches, fruit on rock. Think spot, she said. Giver. Thinking what? Life choices, risk, bravery. You're brave, school return, career, independence, necessities not risks, real ones alter all. I yearned elaboration, but held instead, handheld. You're braver than credited, she squeezed smiling. Thanks sharing today. First time? Honor mine. Descent she slipped, I steadied, close her hands chest, mine waist, breath mingled, kiss near but she withdrew thanking. Evening dinner invite she fidgeted nervously. Elias confession, heart raced. Okay, feelings beyond friendship, words suspended. Miriam, same here, relief, terror mixed, complicated. Why, age, provider roles. You feel inappropriate. No, but others might. I ignore others. You, should, reputation. But with you, care fades. How I make you feel. She beamed. Happy, like risks aren't daunting. We vowed slowness, but emotions accelerated, charged talks, electric touches. Texts evolve. Daily shares, good mornings to nights, day better yours, coffee post shifts, decompression, knees brushing, one upset call, come over, rough work, they're fast, red-eyed, scrubbed, lost patient, elderly, regular, job part but stung, held her crying, helpless yet glad, called, T-post tears, couch cuddled, thanks coming, always, for anything, she slept shoulder head, stayed till morn, odd peacefulness, waking embarrassed, I reassured, everyone needs someone, you too, especially. Bond deepened, humor revealed, vulnerabilities, aging fears, loneliness, choices, friends, families make me wonder, missed, kids, once yes now unsure, societal vis want, may father someday, but meaningful lives vary, like that, varied meaningfulness, summer, she sighed, watched building fascinated, I conferences attended, proud date amid incomprehension, no need come, dry cardiac talk, want, your element impressive, me impressive, blush, pleased, first kiss July dusk, deck fireflies, wine shared dinner.
Elias, yeah, falling love.
Impact profound. Me too. Jaw, traced fingers. Probably, uncaring. Kiss tentative then deep, wine strawberry taste. Teary-eyed pull back. What? Love, youthful, hopeful, terrified, feel, grateful. Kept quiet initially, protecting professional worries. Careful public distant towns no affection, but secrecy strained, wanted handholds, girlfriend intros. How long hiding? Post awkward colleague dinner. Scared misunderstanding career, what if fine, happy for us normal couple, long quiet, right, cowardly, cheerful, time brave, barbecue test friend Lisa's. Meet Elias boyfriend, Lisa surprised pleased. Nice meeting Anna's happier, why clear, evening smooth welcoming queries. Not bad, great, friends nice, like you, Lisa aside perfect for me, think, hand squeezed, maybe, no more hiding mutual intros, supportive mostly, age browse from distant, post comment. You younger. Worry mind change age peer want, Miriam want you, number irrelevant. Feelings, stopped faced love intelligence, kindness jokes, make better me, brave school 35 self-life Terry smile, love too, hands laugh, optimism, passionate vulnerable, feel not late everything, by then rhythm natural mostly her house nights mind tools kept. Miriam mission, applied and courage, where return, go want, not me worry, do want, applied filled fall talks distance touches visits. Accepted 6 months start soon. Thrilled, terrified, doubting, mistake stay as focus, regret not going resent self. Adventure, figure rest, prep whirlwind vaccine Spanish reads, helped organize house, checker packing. Actually doing, bravest known, departure night dawn talks. Nervous leaving us survival, promise if meet other age, fit, deserving don't obligate promise anyway, you promise dream adventure, no worry guilt, amazing chance. Promise. Airport quiet long hold, love too, incredible time, 6 months, gone 6+ weeks, intermittent talks, emails work tales people, country love, good work matters, understand need, missed deeply proud worked harder, saved returned tanned confident stories photos Guatemala affinity, you, better home, missed terribly, but glad went. Proved capability. Proud, incredible, keep doing with you. Interested. A fall changes talk travel, risks future missions. Younger, seeming uncertainty embracing. Years careful safe, you. Not always better, differently. Al, photography class, camping scary yeses, like, stopped, moving in. Surprised, sure, love Elias, build real life, no pretend. A wanted too. Rented craftsman home yard big workshop, Miriam clinic kept, volunteered free clinic. Feels right, us building. Handheld, future marveling, does. Winter, doctors without borders offer. Refugee camps, leaving job house, me have take, want, long quiet. Part yes, lifetime adventure. But not leave you. What if not? Come along. Carpentry anywhere camps need builders. Stared, give up here, travel me, you my here, details else, happy tears. Serious? Completely. Save world. How conversation nearly 2 years post-fall, weathered separations differences concerns stronger. Can't believe life, good bad. Best. Love adventure. Dreams support not limit. Deserve all. Back start clinic office, door locked, waited whisper. But waiting not just moment, after risk, courage, beautiful building understanding dreams. Accepted position I nonprofit joined building schools facilities, leaving soon first 6 months Jordan Syrian refugees, nervous, packing yesterday, terrified, excited. Me too. Not fear, terrified anymore, chained, smile are first caught, learned best worth scared, someone believing makes anything possible. As I wrap this, Miriam next room organizes supplies, calling questions discoveries voice happy anticipatory. Tomorrow Jordan next chapter, unknown challenges discoveries but together. Best loves not sight first or dramatic, start roof fall. Professional slow personal, brave building despite shouldn'ts, Miriam right, waited this. Both unknowing waited braver, kinder, adventurous selves. Someone seeing dreams invitations join. Not just with, but become potential person. Miriam me hope her, story accident checkup, became unexpected partnership adventure worth, wait love. Grateful every leading Mrs. Hargrove's roof, roses, Miriam's hands, care, found courage risks, most moment door locked whispered everything built since beginning. Sometimes life doesn't change with a trumpet. It changes with a small yes said while your hands are still shaking. Elias's fall didn't just tear a shoulder. It tore a hole in the story he thought he had to live. Through pain, rent due, and the stubborn pride of working alone, he met a woman who mended more than tissue. Miriam reminded him of a truth we keep forgetting: healing is not only medical, it's relational, vocational, spiritual. It begins when you stop pretending you're fine and let someone see you as you are. The lesson is simple and hard: choose the bigger courage. Courage to rest when your identity is built on usefulness. Courage to accept help without calling it pity. Courage to love across the lines people draw, age, roles. What will they think? And to build something steady plank by plank, a deck, a home, a life. Love here is not fireworks, it's craft. It measures twice, cuts once, shows up on Saturdays with coffee and patience. It turns fear into a threshold, not a wall. And when the world offers a mission that scares you, you go, together. Because the right person won't shrink your dreams to fit a safer room, they'll hold the ladder while you climb. If this spoke to you, tell me in the comments. What small yes have you been avoiding, resting, asking for help, or telling the truth to someone who matters? I read everything. And if you want more stories and reflections that turn pain into purpose and caution into courage, subscribe and ring the bell. Let's keep building. A plank a week, a brave choice at a time.